All right. This is my strat analysis and trade recap for November 19th. What a crazy market. There was Ukraine, Russian news where Ukraine shot in some long-range American missiles into Russia, and the stock market just nosedived about 7:15 into 8. Just sold off, kind of hit a lot of targets, whatever, and then 8 o'clock it just reversed the other way. There was a good setup here, and I didn't take it. There was news at 7:30, but it wasn't that important, so I should have taken it. And then as it kept going, you get the FOMO, and then hey, you can't take it anymore. And I did this stupid thing of getting in at the bottom all this time. Nope, nope, nope. And then finally, oh, now that's where I want to get in. So stupid. It was just a combine, and then I DCA'd into it. The thing is, you're up a lot. Where I hit that is up quite a bit, and then it starts going against you, and I DCA'd into it, and then it just blew up that combine. But I did catch quite a bit of this move. I made 1,500 in another combine, 500 in another, 240 in a third. Problem is I've got two that are just like $200 or $300 from passing to funded, and I don't know. I've blown so many up at that time, so I'm being a little more cautious with those. Hopefully, I can get those across the finish line this week. And so, yeah, so today was a 3-day. So on that deal, it made it an outside day. So we're building this nice broadening formation here. It took the day trigger and it hit this weekly trigger, but when you have this lower time frame signal, a lot of times the higher time frame trigger ends up being your target. I think when I was going short, I was thinking that it would drop down to this and hit this day target before reversing, but it started reversing that beforehand. And so once it comes back in here, there's a high probability, as long as it stays in, a high probability that it's going to go to the other side, that they took out all the sell stops, now they're going to go gun for all the buy stops. And there was a couple of 60-minute targets I had in here, and then this 4-hour target and this day target that they hit. So now we're going in till tomorrow, and we're on this 3. A 3 is not, an actionable signal in itself, although this is a 1-3, which some people call the power setup. So if it's, up above, you'll look for a lower time frame, the 60, 30, 15, 5 entries on it. Or if it comes up and comes back in and stays in, then they might take it on back down tomorrow. But NVIDIA earnings after the bell, so I don't expect to have as exciting a day as we did today, unless there's more Russian news, I guess. The ES did the same deal. It went a little deeper past its weekly trigger, but when this daily target is so far away, it's hard to get there, and that's where this weekly trigger becomes a target. And then when it came back through, it went. Now the only thing we have, if it comes back down to this weekly, we could still have a weekly signal to the downside. Russell, the same deal. All the indexes look the same, so we're all kind of in a broadening formation here. The YM was a little weaker, came down, and then it didn't make a 3, but so it sets up this hammer, 2-down hammer, where if it triggers there, we got these 2 targets if they decide to go with something. So right now it's still weak. This 2 up, 2 down week is in force to the downside, so it has to reclaim that weekly level to look for longs. Gold pushed through and took out both of these daily targets. The quarter is still red and the month is still red. The week is green, but we could be setting up a broadening formation here. Something to be mindful of. And if it takes out this 2 up to the downside, it could make its way all the way back through this broadening formation, take out all the stops. So I'll be watching for that. And then we have this daily target here. And here. For the setup on gold, pretty clean setup. If it triggers, it could come all the way through. We'll have to see what happens there. Oil hit its daily target there, and it's now set up. Same deal. This could be a broadening formation forming here. So if it comes back through this day, it has that where it could be expanding the broadening formation down this way. So gold and oil kind of have the same setup. Now, if it stays up above here, you know, if you've got targets up here, you gotta use actionable signals off of lower time frames. Bitcoin pushed up and took out its all-time high, which was also a daily target there. We're now sitting on a 2 up. Be nice if we could get the 2 down on it, and then we've got all these targets lined up here where we could just bust through them. So I may look for a counter trend short if that triggers, and then look to flip it back through as it makes a new broadening formation up here. Boom, that would be an awesome setup. And that is all I have for today.